Hey everyone, welcome back. So today is Thursday the 30th, so we're going to do a little midday update, see what's going on in the markets as far as Bitcoin, some of the mining stocks. And we'll also take a look at Bitcoin Hashrate, and Microstrategy is buying more Bitcoin. So let's take a look at it. It's a pretty good day out today. It's all green right now. So Bitcoin is at 47,692. As we can see right here on the charts, it is just kind of sideways action right now. I mean, we haven't went lower than the previous lows here on the wicks. I mean, the one that we had about 2 weeks ago was at 42,000 that we wicked down to and came back up. And we're kind of in this pattern here where we're between 45,500 and obviously we've gone up to as high as 51,000, almost 52,000. So we're kind of in this sideways trading pattern. We'll have to see if this breaks down below it. Right now the RSI is going up a little bit. Personally, I think we may fall below a little bit more towards the 44,000 or the 40,000 mark before everything gets cleaned up and we start our next leg up possibly. But we'll have to keep an eye on it. Obviously, we got faked out over here. At least I did. I thought this was going to be a better move upwards once the 20-day moving average, the red line here, crossed the 200-day moving average here. So it is what it is. We'll keep an eye on it, see what happens there. We'll take a look at Ethereum really quick. Ethereum is at 3,742. It is also kind of trading between these lines of 3,578 and roughly 4,150. So it's sideways trading, so accumulation phase. You could look at it that way. And then we'll see how this all plays out. Let's take a look at the mining stocks here. Well, actually, while we're on Bitcoin and Ethereum, let's take a look at the blockchain here. So one thing I noticed in the blockchain is we've obviously came back up to new all-time highs here that we reached here on December 8th, roughly, December 9th, and then we have come back down and gone back up. But I wanted to kind of take a look at how much do we actually increase over this year. And if you look at it here, so December, let's just go December 31st, we were at 142. So if we come back up to maybe 174, 180, I'm guessing right around there, that's only like a 20% increase. So it's not a huge increase in the hash rate over this year compared to the increase that we saw in last year and the year prior. So if we look at it, in 2020, we started out the year around 101, and we ended the year at roughly, 142. So we basically went up about, about 40% or so, roughly, that we've gone up in the hash rate. And then if you look at 2019, we started out the year at 41 million. And we ended the year at right around 97. So that's a, that's a full over 100% increase in the hash rate. So we went from 100% increase to about 40% increase to now about 20% increase. So it seems like each year, at least the trend as it's showing right now, is basically the increase is getting lower, right? So the hash rate has obviously gone up to such a point where any increase that you do have in it are getting lower year from year as we're looking at it right now. So that could be a good sign, obviously, for the miners. We don't want to obviously see a 100% increase in gains year over year. I think 20 to 30% increase in hash rate is a good thing. That obviously limits the amount of downside for them as far as how much they can actually earn from it. But we are seeing that the revenue continues to go down, obviously, because Bitcoin's price has been depreciating. And we've seen we had a pretty nice higher of 74 million here per day, down to a low of 35 million. And we're coming back up a little bit with Bitcoin price going up a little bit to 43 million. All right, so let's take a look at the miners here. And then we'll take a look at, I thought I had it up here, I guess not, but we'll take a look at it here. We'll pull it up here really quickly on Microstrategy, buying some more. Let's do that right now. Let me see here. Microstrategy buys Bitcoin. No, top stories, Forbes, CoinDesk. Let's go to CoinDesk. There we go. So MicroStrategy buys another 94.2 million on Bitcoin as of December 29th. The company held about 124,391 Bitcoins purchased at an average price of 30,159. So they're still obviously in the green on it. But the company paid an average of 49.22 or 49,229 per Bitcoin in a statement. As of December, we know how many they hold. So The value Trove now is approximately 5.9 billion. The company has a market cap of 6.1 billion according to Bloomberg. So most of it is in Bitcoin. So MicroStrategy is a proxy for Bitcoin, it seems like. In the third quarter, the company added almost 9,000 Bitcoins to its holding, an average of 3,000 Bitcoins per month. CEO Michael Saylor has made Bitcoin acquisition a second mandate for his 32-year-old company. So he continues to keep buying it. So he's a firm believer in it going up in price going forward. So we'll see how this actually plays out. I'm a firm believer that Bitcoin's going to go up in price. I think there's just supply and demand issues at play here that are going to drive the price up, even though, as we were seeing before, that investors or retail investors are going into altcoins. I think some of the institutional investors are going to drive the price up anyways. And then you do have some use cases going on with El Salvador and some of the other countries possibly adopting Bitcoin, and then we could get the ETF as well. So some good catalysts going forward that could pump, obviously, Bitcoin up higher. So right now, Argo is actually down 2.36% just now, and it is at 124. There is no news for any of these guys here. Bitfarms is at 523, so it's up 275. And then Cleanspark is up 3.74 to 1022. It is still in that kind of zone here. Obviously, yesterday we were down to 972, but we're still in that $10 to $11 zone as possible support here until it breaks below that. We could be going down to about $7 on Cleanspark. Digihost is at 476. It is up 3.7% for the day. And then DMG is down actually 1.38% to 64 cents. Hive is up 2.63% to 273. It has not come down to the lows here that we had on December 17th and 20th. So we could come back down a little bit more. We are seeing, obviously, short interest kind of increase a little bit on them. And then HUT 8 is up 3.41% to 791. And that is holding this line here right now. It's bouncing off of the 200-day moving average. It's trying to at least maintain that. So we'll see if it falls below it, we're definitely going lower. But where our next support might be for HUT might not be until possibly around here someplace, around 436. I don't see anything else here, possibly right around there, right around the 631 might be our next support. So we'll see how this plays out. Iris Energy is up 0.93% to 1683. Mara is up 1.59% to 3445. On the day, it is obviously below the 200-day moving average and all the other averages. Mawson is down 1.34 to 661. We can see that it's way below the 200-day and the 100-day, 50-day moving averages. So it's not doing too good right now, but we will keep an eye on it, see what happens going forward. I have not seen any of the miners also provide any news on getting new miners installed or anything like that. So we'll see what, obviously I think in about next week we'll get a bunch of production updates for December. At least I'm hoping that we will. So we'll do videos on those as well. And then we got Riot here is up 2.98% to 2369, and they are obviously also below all of their moving averages as well. So we'll keep an eye on that one, see how that one plays out. I am surprised that the miners are not coming out with statements or something like that as far as what they're planning to do for next year. Mara obviously came out about a week ago that they're going to be at 23.3 exahash. Nobody else has come out and basically said, hey, we're going to do X, or we're going to try to get double our hash rate or something like that from where they are, because a lot of the guys are like at 3, 4, 5, 6 exahash. So it wouldn't be too difficult for them to double basically their hash rate, but you got to have the infrastructure in place. So that's the other key here. I think that's it. I'll see you guys later on today. We'll do another video at the end of the day, see how everything's shaped up, if anything changes, obviously. See if we get any news stories from the guys, from the miners. And as always, you guys, let me know what you think down below. And that's it. That's all I got for you guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, have a great day.